I saw murders at an early age. I learned to cook up crack at 13 or 14, 15 years old. I saw a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have seen at a young age, but that's what was in my environment.
It's touchy for me, but I'm glad to be here.
So if I didn't check that boy, I'd be one flaw ass nigga. One flaw ass nigga. If I didn't.
Yo, this your boy Ferno here with another video. Check it out. I had went to a cover to cover event presented by the Meaty Book Club with the author Demetrius Meaty Walker. You should already know him.
I knew during time that I wasn't gonna be in that my whole life, so I had to prep myself when I came home. So I figured me learning how to prep the master of writing, it probably can take me further when I get out.
But we had brought another author with us. His name is Godson. We had got it up. We're talking about their past history, what inspired them to write, current and future projects that they got coming out. Don't worry, I got y'all. Links will be in the description. So I wanted to share this video with y'all. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and enjoy the show. Yo!
One of y'all might be second.
he got more experience at it than I do, so let him be second.
I'm just gonna sit down and Simone somewhere down the line. I'm trying to.
It can be him, Simone, and me.
Godson, tell me something about yourself. A little bit about yourself, Godson.
Godson, grew up in Rochester, New York. I'm in New Orleans now. Got invited down to Miami with the biggest boss right now. You know what I mean? Author Demetrius, Meaty Walker. We got this book you've been doing today. We're going to showcase our books. You know what I mean? I got my first book right here. It's called The J. Wilkinson Story of the Table on 35.
Yes.
Got a lot of book sales off this. Got a lot of people off this. There's a lot of conversations with my young boy in the space of me. Telling how I changed my life from negative to positive. You know what I mean? Showing our young people that no matter how much negative you get, you can always turn the negative into positive.
Rock money moves, the rebel.
Yes, yes.
Right now.
Great read right there, though. Great read. Ugh.
That, man, dropping on Thanksgiving. You already know, old time Miami, 34 years old, man. I put on trying to teach the youth that there's other things you can do with your life to be positive, other than just sports, rapping, all this different. It's art, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Art, you gotta be artistic, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Trying to bring artists together, man. You see I got the homie down, piano, food down, showing them the hospitality.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all plan on like having like a co-authorship book, like collabing on the book?
Yeah, we talking about that now. Even talking about writing a movie and shooting a movie here in Miami.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
The boss gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Man.
We'll make it happen.
I'm gonna read the message in private, man. Hope you ain't gonna have me crying in the car.
My brother A1, that's what everybody know him by. He put it online that this is what I do, that I promote authors, that I invite authors out to the Daniel Library. And so I met Demetrius. Demetrius got me hooked up with Godson. Tish and Destiny, I don't even remember, but they were here the last time and they showed out. I think Reese got them out here. Yeah. And pulled them in. So they've been on board. So even though they forget to bring some things, I sell them out before they get to me. That wasn't my fault. But that's okay. And then we have Courtney Simone in the back. She called me because it was an open forum. And she came through Demetrius.
Yeah.
And I just, South Carolina? New Orleans. So we just saying, you know, hey, Imani is doing the thing in South Florida.
Yeah.
Cover to cover, here we come. He started writing while working out of the Gulf of Mexico in his spare time. At age 37, he is 4 years into his writing career. Within these 4 years, he has written his first independent film named Route Runners. That's how you pronounce that? And secured his first endorsement deal through Paper Route Clothing. He has self-published his first book titled The J. Wilkinson Story Special Edition, and will be releasing his second book titled Tales of a Hustler, the Mark Montana story under his own company, Godson Publishing. Godson, John Wilkinson.
I'm Arthur Godson. I grew up in McComb, Mississippi, born in 1978. 82, my mom moved us from Mississippi to Rochester, New York. That's where my first book came about, which is my bio. I had an older brother when I was younger that was into selling drugs, and he was doing real good in drugs, and at the age of 12 or 13, I started to follow behind his footsteps at an early age. I saw murders at an early age. I learned to cook up crack at 13 or 14 or 15 years old. I saw a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have seen at a young age, but that's what was in my environment. As I got older, I had a father that did well in Mississippi, and he used to talk to me and try to get me to turn my negative to positive. And I got caught one time when I was younger, when I was like 15, selling drugs, and I didn't learn from that. When I got older, I turned like 27 or 28, and I got caught in upstate New York selling drugs. And when I went to jail that time, I just prayed to the Lord that, you know, if you get me out of this, I will never sell no drugs no more. So that was in 2000, and I got out of jail, and I've never sold no more drugs since 2000. It's 2020. And that going to say, like, this book is just showing, like, all the negative that I went through. And if y'all watch the news now, y'all see how our young youth, they reckless, they very reckless, and a lot of them don't have no guidance, you know. So that's where I come in, and that's where this book come in, which I've traveled. I've talked to a lot of youth in neighborhoods. I've talked to people that are used and abuse drugs. I've talked to the kids on the corner that's selling the drugs. I've talked to the young ones that's coming up. And like, it's to show them that I'm no different than you. I've been through everything every black male's been through in this room, you know what I mean? If I can do it, you can do it. And it's just showing them that I turn my negative to positive, no matter who you is and what you go through. And people will always say this and say that about you, you know what I mean? But you gotta get your own platform, build your own foundation, and cut everybody out and go for what you know. And it's just showing that, like, I turn my negative into positive. And when I see my young kids, like that little shorty right there, I talked to him today. I told him I'm gonna give him a book, but when I'm gonna give him a book, I'm gonna give him some conversation with the book. You know what I mean? It's just to empower our youth now, because we see so many of them with their pants hanging down. And I'm young, you know what I mean? You might catch me every now and then, but I have respect for my elders. And it's just to show them, like, yo, you can do better. You know what I mean? Today you might have your pants hanging down, you might be selling drugs today, but tomorrow you can change that. You know what I mean? And we lose so many of them at a young age, 16, 17, 20, like, they still babies. Half of them can't even read. So I just feel it's like it's my thing to talk to them, you know what I mean, to have that conversation with them. Because a lot of them, like I go to a lot of schools and I see young boys in the morning, they get up, they have red balls in their head, their face ain't washed. I know where they come from. Because, you know what I mean, they don't have no guidance. They get up early in the morning, going to school, mother don't wash their face. So when they in school, like, that's the best place for them. Like, they feel, and then you give them that conversation, they feel like somebody, because they're not getting that at home. Even when I stop and I talk to them on the corners, like, a lot of them hardcore, but when I get into them and I give them that conversation and I let them know, like, I'm the same as you, I'm no different than you. I don't care, one man in life, like, I came from that same situation. like you can turn that negative into positive. And that's basically like what this book about, just showing them like, yo, no matter what you go through, if you've been in jail, you sold drugs, they labeled you out, you can always turn your negative into positive. It's never too late. You know, so this book is called The J. Wilkinson Story. 13, I started selling drugs at 13, and I kind of stopped somewhere around 35, so that's where the title comes from. It's available on Amazon. I've sold copies in England, London, Germany. I sold copies state to state, everywhere, spending my own money. You know, even when I visit these places with troubled kids and troubled addicts, I spend my own money. You know, I take them out to breakfast. I give them free books. Like I give it out my pocket. So a lot of times it's not all about money. It's about knowledge and empowerment too. You know what I mean? And this book right here is my newest book, which is Tales of a Hustler. And it's basically like an urban day Bonnie and Clyde. And it was just, this is basically my life story. So this book is showing that the creative side, like this is mostly facts. And this is me coming out showing that I do have writing skills, you know what I mean? And my third book, which I'm working on now, is called Mississippi, I Have a Dream. And it's basically a book about segregation in the 1940s, where it's showing that our black ancestors fought to get to where we are here. And as you go through the 60s and 70s, you'll see how times change and how black people are starting getting freedom. But it's also a message to our young youth to show them that our ancestors fought to get all the way here. Like 60 years ago, you couldn't stand on that corner and sell drugs. So our ancestors went through something to get you to that point, and y'all here reckless. And it's just showing them like we had to fight for that. We had to fight for you to stand on these corners. People got lynched, people got bit by dogs. So you have to do something with that. And a lot of kids don't even know that. They don't know what our ancestors went to get to where we at, for them to be able to walk around here and do whatever they want and have their pants down and stand on these corners. Like we actually have people that died for that. So that's my third book, which is in the making right now. You know what I mean? And both of these books is available on Amazon.com, ebook and paper book. And I want to thank Ms. Hollis for giving me her platform to come up here and introduce myself and showcase myself. I definitely appreciate that.
Is Mr. Demetrius Meaty Walker. He was born in Miami, Florida. He's 34 years old, self-published author. He's married with one daughter and 2 stepsons that he loved as if they were his own, and that should be always. Demetrius strives to be a mentor to the young boys growing up in the inner city. Through his books, he hopes that the younger generation will gravitate to reading more books. Amen. Yes. Just recently, Demetrius released his first published novel titled Rock Money Moves. His gift for writing and telling stories started while serving time. For years, Demetrius tried to land a publishing deal. After landing one, he opted out of the contract thanks to author Godson, who helped Demetrius self-publish his very own book, Demetrius Meaty Walker.
Yeah. Shot him the first time. You know what I'm saying? You know, as you were saying, my name is Demetrius Walker. I'm from Overtime, Miami, if y'all familiar with that. Well, my gift for writing started when I was in prison. I served 10 years for being stupid. Yeah, but you know, while incarcerated, the crazy thing is, when I went to prison, I didn't even think I could read that good. You know what I'm saying? So, the first book I picked up was Coldest Winter Ever. You know what I'm saying? I started reading that, and then I got into Sister Soldier. I read Midnight. And what made me start writing, though, is when I ran into this guy from Palm Beach. He had wrote a book in prison. He's still in there. He's serving life. And he had wrote a book by his life called Angels Fall. And when I saw that he did it, I was like, man, I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, I'm gonna write a book based on the Miami lifestyle. You know, like the younger generation, they getting into the gangs and killing people, senseless murders. You know what I'm saying? And the major thing in the community, urban community, is most black people don't have life insurance. But everybody got Jordans, expensive cars, rims, and stuff like that. And so I based my book on life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So the individuals in the book, they come up, like, you know, everybody else in the hood selling drugs and stuff like that. But they take their money and they washing it through the life insurance company. And they going door to door, offering everybody cheap life insurance with high rates. Like they paying low money, but they getting more in return. You know what I'm saying? And what they didn't know is, because they so hood, on the hood level, that every level in life, it's a different obstacle you're gonna go through. So when they get in the corporate world, they run into gangsters there too. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what the story is about. You know what I'm saying? I got all of my stories, I try to put meaning behind them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a good child. My grandmother was a custodian and became the principal of the same elementary school. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she graduated. Excuse me. I got one brother. My brother's in the service. He fly helicopters. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to show my mama that my brother is not the only one that can do something positive. You know what I'm saying? So my second book that I got, it's on the back of my shirt, coming out of Thanksgiving.
You need to move from behind the podium.
I wrote a book called City Girl. It's coming out on Thanksgiving Day. But City Girls is based on 4 girls that grew up in a home. But the main character from birth, she was handed to DCF custody. And she never had a chance to live in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Her closest chance is when she's put in the group home when she turned 14 years old. And she become best friends with 3 other girls, a set of twins and another little girl from the inner city. And they make a pact that when they get out of the group home, that they're gonna support each other, be there for each other, and try to change the dynamic, because the average girl from the group home either get out, get on drugs, or start selling their body, whatever. So in my story, it's all about the path that they take. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I hope you guys like it. But my stories, like this book, I really, when I initially wrote it, I signed it off to different publishers. You know what I'm saying? And everyone I signed it to, the editor, oh, you need to sign him. He got talent. His style is different. You need to sign him. So, and I wanted to do a 1-book deal, because most publishing companies give you greater exposure. And when they were trying to lock me into long-term contracts, I was like, because I'm like, well, I'll give you all my money when I can make it myself. So when I get the second publisher we agreed to that. Then after her editor read it, oh, you need to sign him to a longer contract. So now she have another author come at me, oh, what are you writing next? So I tell him about City Girls. And he go back and tell her. So now she tried to change the contract to make it a 10-book deal and all that. So I just opted out, and that's where I met the brother, Arthur Godson, who came from Mississippi. And he helped me. He was like, man, if you want to self-publish, you serious? I'll show you how to do it. You know, and that's what happened. My book only been out since April. I done sold over 300 books.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? This is my baby, man. Like this is what keeps me out of trouble, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm at work, I'm home with my kids, I'm writing. I'm talking to my kids, telling them stories about incarceration, all types of stuff. I'm glad my dad, he just got here. Dad, you can't run no time to hit these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shows me like how to be a father. You know what I'm saying? To my kids and stuff like that. But it's touchy for me. But I'm glad to be here.
So glad to have you.
Check it out sometime. You can find me on Facebook, author Demetrius Walker. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Hey, you sold 300 books since 8.
My first day, the first day I put my book out, I sold 150 books.
Wow.
Hand in hand.
Oh, y'all doing that?
Really like supported it.
You talking about foot traffic?
Yeah, I can Trump. I don't sell that many ebooks. You know what I'm saying? Like most of my books, paperback.
Yeah.
But you can find it on Amazon on ebook. Or you can contact me and I'll send you an autograph copy, whatever. But thank y'all.
Got the godson in the place to be. We out here in Miami representing. I got my man Ross, the biggest boss, you know what I'm saying? Invited your boy down to Miami. We just did the Meaty book, cover to cover, you know what I mean? Real successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go get that new book right there, Tales of a Hustler, the
Yes,
Mark
sir.
Montana story, available on Amazon. We got my man right here, Rock Money Moves, available on Amazon. You know what I mean? New book coming out, City Girls, represent
sir.
Miami. You know what I mean? Overtown poker game, all over, you know what I mean?
Overlock,
You know what I
pass
mean?
it.
You know what I mean? We represent, you know what I mean? New Orleans, Mississippi, Rochester, New York, we represent. You know what I mean? Keeping it real. All independent publishing. Money coming this way, ain't no money going that way. You know what I mean? Like my man Nipsey Hussle said, all money in, no money out, baby.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope the author links will be in the description. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'm out. Yo.
Trying to get rich in my lifetime. I'm just living out my life for what it's worth. I don't owe shit to nobody. This year they gon' know.